Hey, Mike, Carl, and Miss Gibson. This is for some help with the meeting this afternoon. I won't be there, but M&D, Ace Tire Service, Ace Tire Service 2, which M&D will be forwarded here, and that's what will become the domain of the Springtown store. So notice it's singular version, and that just had the number 2 on it. Because you already own Ace Tire Service, we had to find the direct relative to that. And that's just the domain for the website to work. So Ace Tire Services, that was the plural one for the landing page, and it looks like you've used it for the email. There's Tina, Springtown, and accounting, and I can change that to services, to the service, whichever one that's appropriate for the branding and the name that's going to wind up being the whole thing. Okay. And then all of those emails will still be in the account and forwarded to the new one, so you won't get hurt. But I want you to see something that you got all the ownership rights. But when you go to Google My Business, it's Ace Tire Services plural, and then you go here to the top, and it says you're a car and repair and maintenance and auto repair shop, which I thought was not true for this location. Then it says here that you have some updated information from Google users and other sources. So either people have interacted with your business or done business with your business, and they say you're this in-store shopping and same-day delivery. I didn't think that was true because I don't remember seeing even a place for there to be a display at this location. But stop and think about it. I've got a broke down car in Haltom City. I call you because you're listed as an auto repair shop at this location. That's not necessarily true, valid information, but I call you and I have a less than desirable experience because you're trying to send me to Springtown. See what I mean? So that's really important. And this is plural. Then your Facebook page is Ace Tire and the symbol service. So these are two high ranking domains that are driving your business in different variations. So that's really important. You probably have people looking you up or looking up for a service, but Ace and Tire and service or services, any of those combinations, there's a bunch. So it'd be smart to keep it unison, right? Same thing with M&D. So there's a symbol and a symbol. This looks like good stuff, but there's also some updated information here that Google wants us to confirm. Now, I will handle those. Don't do them, please. But someone threw a whole bunch in here. So you got like car rims, custom wheels, steel rims, wheels, and rims. A little overkill there. I like the travel trailer. I like the shocks and struts. The roadside right there, like that, those both combinations, that's going to get you automotive roadside. I thought we weren't doing that. Fleet service, that should be on store number 1. Commercial roadside service, that needs to be on both. Love that that's the way it says it. Now, that's a true category with Google. So that's really the way we should call that, commercial roadside. Okay. But that has to be confirmed. But see, your Google My Business high index page versus your Facebook. This one's the symbol and then the word and. I know it might not seem like that's a big deal, but when people are typing in a search, it depends on the words they use or with the words they trigger. And you probably miss some business just because people couldn't get to you the right way. Now let's take a look at this landing page. This is the landing page we come up with. So all the imagery is not permanent, but my guys did commercial roadside assistance. When they're looking at the notes designing the site, they know that this makes sense because that's what Google clarifies it as, right? If we put roadside assistance, the word assistance is too big. So 24/7 roadside. See, this is the original logo with the single version, and that's totally cool. We keep you rolling. There's your tagline. But my designer threw in the Ace Tire and Services and Ace Tire Service 2 because he knows there's 2 locations. I called him up. I said, hey, why did you put the names like that? And he says, well, when I looked them up on Facebook and in Google My Business listing, I just want to make sure I had it right. So see, even he's confused. It needs to be one messaging. So we did a really cool fade to that gray that you created, Carl. So you see it. So it's a sticky header, transparent, kind of translucent. And then it fades into that. Really sexy. Automotive explains what we can do in automotive. Commercial, we can explain that in equipment same way. We're probably going to enhance some of the imagery so it really makes sense when people just look at it. They get what it means. I did have a slogan in here, or a statement, excuse me. For Goodyear and Firestone account holders, you are honored and accepted here. After our talk, Tina, I know you're not quite approved there yet. You're waiting for that, so we'll get that off of there, not a problem. This was just all placeholder. You can see this stuff is like Latin, so waiting for content. Here's your tire brands. I know Goodyear, Hankook, Yokohama are predominant. The rest kind of fall in line with Firestone, and I think you said either Goodrich or Bridgestone was your lesser, and Firestone really not right now. And that's cool. This is going to be a nice scroller. It'll move across the page with all the brands. That gives you credibility. The good about us page, the good story about you guys. Look at the building, the old colors of the building versus the new, right? Big difference. Probably need a picture of the other place. Here's both locations with mapping. We'll probably stick the map on here. And here's a white transparent logo with branding on black. Looks sexy, just looks great. While this one up here really pops the colors, right? So this was our vision of where we're going, hoping to get net driven dialed in. So number one, if people are looking for my services, it needs to make sense. If people are wanting to know where that service is, it has to, come out. And then that has to make sense, right? Um, Google My Business and all of this will be all exactly lined out. Anyway, have a great meeting. Hope this was informative. Just tell me which name we're going with and get me the proper logoing so I can get everything start to dial in. Thanks.